everybody, this is Ginger and this is Ginger's Chat Show. I hope all is well. Sorry I was a little late today. It's been a long, hot week. Hot. Okay. It's supposed to it's 80 degrees now, but it feels different. Humidity feels different. Humidity is not as high. Smoke is going away slowly. I was basically had to keep the windows open because it gets so hot up here that had to keep the air moving. Anyway, of course, of all the events that are happening this week, which I'm basically summing up, McConnell supposedly was released from rehab, but he will not be returning to the Senate. Well, there's really no proof of life pictures. They said he left rehab. Well, was there anybody was able to sneak a video of it? And apparently there's really no proof. So his case is so strange it's not even funny. I suspect that McConnell's dead, and they're afraid to tell us. What the staff there is doing is wrong. They need to be more transparent. They need to be more truthful and everything else, and stop all these political games and let Governor Beshear of Kentucky do his job by appointing a new senator, because they need a new senator, okay? The Senate is now down to one other senator that's still way up in the age bracket there. With Lindsey Graham gone, with Lindsey Graham gone, there's really not very many good GOP left in there. What I dislike is Rand Paul. The guy's an idiot, and they're gonna charge Dr. Fauci that's another aspect of this, contempt of Congress. For what? The guy saved our lives. He developed the vaccine to get the COVID under control and everything. These guys are lying to themselves. He saved their lives. They saved everybody else's lives. So what is their problem? Is just because he was under Biden? Well, Dr. Fauci was under Trump. When this thing started. And frankly, I think Congress should hold Rand Paul in contempt, because what they did was false. And if there was no vaccine, if there was no Dr. Fauci, none of us wouldn't be sitting here talking about this. We'd be dead from that pandemic. So I don't know what Rand Paul's problem is. I think he's just jealous. Rand Paul is supposed to be an ophthalmologist. Well, he hasn't practiced in years. The guy really doesn't know anything. He's like Trump, kind of an idiot. So it's amazing he got that far. But back to McConnell, again, that's a very strange case. Because all the years I've seen when we lose either the representatives, House of Representatives, or lose a senator. They go procedure, the governor appoints a new representative, new senator, new rep, or new rep. Everything goes on as before. With McConnell, they're just hanging on to their paychecks. And I think they themselves know that McConnell's dead, and they just want to keep the paychecks going. Well, that's not going to work either. Sooner or later, it's going to catch up with them. It's karma. And then that is called basically embezzlement now. Okay? So something needs to be done about that. Now with the Dems this past week, of course this past week there were a number of primaries held. The one I chosen, she or he, I have to check, but is a Democrat. This is for the fall thing. And huge majority of Democrats have won. Matter of fact, I think almost in every race. And I think it's about time. People are demanding that they need to be represented and push back against corporations that do no-nos. Push back against people like Trump. And I hope this fall, after the midterms in both the House and the Senate are completely Democratic, do an impeachment and do it now, just to get rid of that administration. Because that so-called administration had dealt harm to everybody. Food-wise, disaster-wise, and everything else. Right now, we're having to do everything we can. Okay? We're fighting regional fires over here near Spokane, and a lot of the smoke has drifted over here, which also causes secondary health problems for a lot of people. And then fires in California and fires up in Canada. So we need to push back. We need to change a lot of procedures and put stronger guardrails in place. And what I suggest is to have the Federal Elections Commission have more teeth in federal office elections on the federal level. And the states need to work with them on that. Because, in other words, what I mean by that is vetting the candidates. In other words, you don't want to get a candidate in there that pulls the same stunt like Trump does. Or get an idiot like Rubio, or get an idiot like DeSantis. DeSantis is not smart. Neither is the Texas governor. He is not smart. They need a new governor. Florida needs a new governor. And we need a new president. Trump doesn't act like a president. He acts like a spoiled brat little toddler. He expects everything handed to him on a silver platter. And this guy's got to go. He's got to leave office. So we need to push back harder. So hard it's not even funny. We need to keep the truth out there. Get the truth out there and say, hey, that's the way it is. GOP is called the truth. And since you're not really governing as you're supposed to, and you're not listening to your constituents as you're supposed to, you don't deserve to be representatives or senators. hurt. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, you do it when you sneeze really hard and your nose feels like somebody smacked. Um, but as I was saying, and what I'm angry about is senators and representatives need to listen, okay? They need to get a real live person on there that takes all the calls or take the calls themselves and say, hey, this is what we're seeing on the ground here. Okay. We need to bring common sense back is what we really need to do. Okay. And need to do what's right. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I know you haven't seen it. I haven't seen anybody come. Oh, hi, Nancy. There you are. You popped in, Nancy. Anyway, I will see you on Monday. And I want you guys to have a good weekend. Just do the best you can. Root for your favorite teams. Whatever to get your mind off of politics for a little while. I watch and listen, but I just don't try to saturate myself with it. I just try to keep my sanity. Trump's the one that needs to go to a mental health facility. His handlers are not handling things very well. And I don't think they don't know what they're doing. So, they need to be accountability at his regime. So anyway, I will see you guys on Monday. This time I'll be on time. Have a good weekend. Try to stay cool. And try to stay healthy and stay safe. I will post this on my YouTube channel. And I need more subscribers. And be sure to like and subscribe on there too. Because, it's free when you like and subscribe. Subscription's free. Okay. I'm not doing any memberships because I'm not up at that level yet. And when I do get up to that level, I don't know if I'll do it or not. So, anyway, I will talk to you later. Take care, stay safe, and love to all, and I'll see you on Monday. See you later. Bye-bye.